If you've ever wondered if you could eat vegan for less than $10 for one day, well, today we're going to find out. So, I did do my shopping for this day of meals at the dollar store. Now, I didn't want to do meals that like everybody does because I know I'm not the first person to make this kind of video. Some ingredients that are cheap to buy and easy to prepare are popular for a reason. But I'm gonna try and see if I can do something a little different, maybe something that could help you, not just in what ingredients I'm using, but in how I'm also preparing them. Because you never know if I have something that could give you some information that you don't have, something you've never realized before. I'm here to help, is what I'm saying. I'm here to help, and I hope I do, and I hope you enjoy the video. I guess this is sort of like an experiment too, because I didn't get any milk or any sort of ingredient like that, so we're gonna see if you can make this with water, and if it still comes out right. So I went with the blueberry. There are a couple flavors that they had that are vegan. You just gotta read their label. But yeah, that I thought was pretty cool. They had like a wild berry. I think they had like banana nut, mixed berry. I could be wrong. They sell these in Walmart too, I'm pretty sure. So what I'm gonna do is just mix this with a half a cup of water. And we're just gonna see, you know? Just so you don't have to do it. We're just gonna see if it works. Okay, I mean, it looks pretty battery. I might want to get a whisk. Yeah, that'll work. Hope you will allow me the use of cooking spray. And hopefully, at the end of this, I will have breakfast. Alright. See you on the other side. We are cooked through. The only thing is that the package says to bake it for like 16 minutes. I ended up having to bake it for like, what was it? Like 27 minutes, maybe 28 minutes. But it came out clean. It looks great. And I'm gonna try to get this out onto a plate. Oh, okay. Ooh, it's like a blueberry muffin. There we have it. You don't have to do this step, because I didn't actually get this as part of the thing. Okay. So I think what we learned here is that you can use water with this mix. You just gotta bake it longer. That hits the spot. But that's breakfast. So lunch is gonna be sort of an impromptu little burrito bowl. Now, these are the only two ingredients of it. And I'm gonna try to show you like how to season this with spices that you might have in your spice cabinet. Because I did not buy taco seasoning because I didn't have enough money to fit into the challenge taco seasoning. But a lot of people do have spices in their spice cabinet, and so I thought I would just show you how I'm gonna make this taste good. And if you have the spices, that's cool. If not, use spices that you do have, spices that you like. And this, what is it? Also has seasoning on it, this rice, so that should help a little bit. But let's get started, because I'm hungry. Now I'm gonna use the whole can, liquid and all, because I feel like that's gonna make a nice little sauce. Just gonna reduce this a little bit, and then I'm gonna season it. Alright, now you can see when I do this, that's already doing a lot of what I want it to. So I'm gonna lower the heat, And now we're gonna season. So I have a couple of seasonings here. I'm gonna do some onion powder, do some garlic powder, gonna do some paprika and some chili powder. And I'm just gonna do some salt and pepper. Ooh, that smells good. Damn. Ooh. Beans. Okay. Here we go. For the time that took to make, that is very good. I mean, I could have just taken the salt down a hair, but it's still amazing. And this is a huge serving, by the way, a huge serving of food. I may not be able to eat this whole thing, I gotta be honest. It came out really good, though. All right, this is lunch. All right, you guys, it's dinner time. And I'm gonna make this real easy for you because I know that a factor with some of these videos, because I watch content like this, which is one of the reasons I wanted to make a video, a vegan video. But I know a factor with these types of videos is not just the price, but the ease of preparation. Because nobody really wants to stand over a stove for an hour when, like, I guess if you're a college student or you're a busy parent and this might apply to you, you really might not have the time to, like, cook a whole extensive meal. And so I'm going to take the preparation of these two things and cut it in half. Because instead of boiling this in one pot and then doing this in another pot, and that's more dishes and more time, we're going to do them in the same pot. So less dishes, less time, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so I'm going to get this in here. Now I'm going to take this can, fill it with water, and in we go. I kind of want to get this up to sort of a boil. Now, I'm not going to use this whole box of pasta. I'm probably going to use like half of it, which is like 10 ounces. Half would be 10 ounces. So, see the jar here is 24 ounces. So 24 ounces sauce, 24 ounces water, and 10 ounces of pasta. Oh, I don't want to burn my sauce, but we are getting bubbles, which is why I feel like it's enough for me to add my pasta. I'm going to break this in half so it fits. And then we're just going to keep this here for like maybe 15 minutes. Box does say 10 minutes. I do want to make sure my sauce is reduced enough though. So I'm just going to leave this here for about 10-15 minutes. You can check it and just see how everybody's doing. And I will report back. Now 15 minutes later, we have this beautiful pot of pasta, cooked through, reduced, and no fancy stuff with like boiling pasta in a separate thing of water, having a separate pot to do your pasta sauce in. It all happened in the same pot. How cool is that? So I'm gonna have some of this. I'll move you over to the table. And I'll have leftovers for tomorrow too, which is great. Look how much food this is. And I'm putting some vegan cheese. You don't have to do this. If you don't have it, it's not necessary. This is just if you have it. The niceties, you know, little niceties to put on your food and have a good time. Oh, it's red hot. Now that is a good bowl of pasta. I feel like you get extra flavor too by like boiling it in the sauce versus if you just boiled it in water. So this is W's all around, just so you know. And the pasta is not undercooked, if that's a concern. It's cooked perfectly. You just have to stir it pretty often. I would stir it pretty often, just to make sure your sauce doesn't burn. That's the only thing. Just like keep an eye on it, stand over it, stir it, watch it. But you get a good meal. This is a great meal. Look at all these leftovers. This is like an entire second meal that I get to have. So you're not gonna be hungry. I'm not hungry after this. Like when I'm done eating this, I'm not gonna be hungry. So like, I would say this is a win. I guess all in all, I would call this a success. We paid $6.25. We got, since I had leftovers with both lunch and dinner, I'm gonna call that 5 servings of food for $6.25. And fairly easy on the prep, I would say. If there's anything you could think that I could have done better, leave me a comment. I read all my comments. Love getting comments. Yeah, hopefully this helped you in some way. I know that times are tough right now for a lot of people. And hopefully this helped give you some ideas, not just on what you can buy, but how you can prepare it. That's gonna be easier for you and still use cheap ingredients. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. If you liked my video, give it a thumbs up. Or subscribe. No pressure, of course, only if you want to. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.